Oops, and got it wrong. Right, it should be page down. Gets rid of that, page up. Brings the opacity in. Right, it's a little bit more viewable now. Welcome back then, gentlemen, to a rebooted stream. Now, just a reminder, this stream is the first of a series of streams off this laptop, starting today and then going through all the way to Sunday. Now, now I've got a little bit of a opaque chat window here, just so that I can see if anyone is chatting through the stream. Now, hopefully this doesn't affect how viewers view the stream, but if it does, I will have to consider setting up the stream so that because I can't see where I'm going on here now. Right, I can, it's fine. And get through to Word, which is what you wanted. Right, let's do these. Right, we'll do these today. We'll do as many of these as we can this afternoon. So hopefully this doesn't prevent viewers seeing the stream. It shouldn't do. It should be absolutely fine. So the one we want, first one we want is Costa Lobo on the Algarve. So let's go to there and load that up. Hopefully, as I say, hopefully this is going to turn out can't be too many Algarve. Right, so all I need to do is put that. Costa Lobo Algarve by Smith J. Caesar 94. So that's going to be our first playthrough today, ladies and gentlemen. I have readjusted the live stream, so we're only streaming at 1080p. Purely and simply because I want some of these streams to be longer than others, so it would only make sense to go to 1080p. So I can still see the game, ladies and gentlemen, so there's no problem seeing anything. It's just whether you guys can actually see the stream without me or without my overlay getting in the way. But it shouldn't do. It shouldn't show it on the screen anyway. So that's fine. Yeah, it shouldn't show it on the screen. And if it does, we can always get rid of it. So I'm just gonna I'll as I say, if anybody watches it, I'll get them to confirm that we can actually see everything and can't see the chat window in the way. Noon clear, and off we go on the first round. Now, as I say, the opacity of the thing isn't too high, so I can see what's going on here. We could actually have it that size because we can actually see what's going on. So this is the first shot of the par 4, measuring 453 yards. Probably need to sign in to make sure I get my email tool for the well, that wasn't clever, was it? Well over the top there. Not a good start, ladies and gentlemen, but hopefully we'll be able to follow that with a good shot here, and that's exactly what we get. A nice solid bit of shooting there. Yeah, solid work. Welcome to any new viewers watching, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a shot that was. Talk about making a statement early on. I think he's just made one. Yeah. The third hole is a par 3 measuring 151 yards. Very good. Very good. Into 3 under now. The fourth hole is a par 5 measuring 528 yards. Solid. If not spectacular. Beautiful shot. Very good. Just over 420 yards, just leaving a short wedge in. Five under through 4. And that's going to be in the rough. Good recovery needed. And got all 3 blue. This could be good. Then again, it's just her weight, but the line was very good indeed. I did say the line looked good. $280. 205, that's going to be too much. Very good. Very good. Bad choice. Tried to gouge it out of there as best he could. As best she could. And she played it pretty well. Probably need a fraction more. Good persistence. Disappointed with that. So the 10th hole is a par 4 measuring 381 yards. I like that shot. Oh, he just got it in, but get it in he did. The 11th hole is a par 4 measuring 274 yards. I'm just going to go the safe route rather than go anywhere close to that water. Don't need to go for every shot par 4. Especially as that was almost guaranteed, the way he's been clubbing it. Three, 8, 9. Well, tremendous piece of hitting. Another tremendous piece of hitting. $13 under. And remember, this is the first round of the day and we're 13 under through 13. $182. Chance of an eagle here. Certainly a good chance for an eagle. And it's been taken. The 15th hole measures 171 yards and it's par 3. 3 holes to go in the opening round. I will just make sure I claim the free Evo tool on this profile that I claimed on the PC Pro, sorry, the PS5 profile yesterday. Because that should allow us to get the driver up to diamond at this level, I believe. Unless it's already there. I don't think it is. Not on this one. I know it is on the PlayStation, but I don't think it is on this one. Ooh, not quite getting the contact there. Yeah, that's it. Very good. Very good opening round, ladies and gentlemen. Finished the score in -17. So, haven't finished yet. There's still a hole to play, which is a par 4 measuring 471 yards. So a chance to make it even better than that. And with that tee shot, we certainly will be looking to do so. That's a terrific shot and a terrific second as well. Just over the top of the flag again. But he's certainly aiming it well enough, and he's looking forward to .90 degrees. Perfect. And that was a nice round to begin the day at nice scoring round, and pretty much easy as you like. I can level the Dynapower Carbon I can also level the Dynapower Carbon putter up as well, or the putter to infinite bucking putter to diamond, or I can level the driver at diamond. Now, is that gonna mean that I think she's hitting it well enough, so I don't think I need to worry about potentially going any further than what I've gone at the moment. However, I probably do want some fittings if I can, I'm probably going to clear, well, I'm definitely going to claim the free tool, which I should still be able to claim on this version, because that will allow me to get close. Yeah, I should be able to claim that, and I can. So I can claim that for 2 and then buy one for 3 to get the thing, plus 2 level up tokens, which we'll need. Right, so buy another one for free. Sorry, for 3. So you need to buy another one. Right, you need to buy another one, and then some power fittings to go along with it. So 1,125. That's good. So all of that's good, and we can use the other one to get some more flight balls. The back of them as well. 1155, which is just about what we had in there. So if we just wheel the cart so we want one Evo 2, 5 power fittings and a considerable 4-pack. So all of those are in position. Right. So we've got 3 of those. Evo fittings. It should be enough to level up the driver to at least pink diamond, which I believe is where it is now. Once he gets the upgrade, I believe that's where his driver will go to diamond. Okay, right. His driver will go to diamond, not to pink diamond. Right. No, I'll just destroy it, so we'll just evolve that for 3. And then go to 7 there. Oops, 7 there. Okay, that's fine. So that's 77. Then we need to order some. When we come to it, we need to order some power fittings. We've got 77, 83, 89 should be, and then just over 90 for the other 2. Right, so I reckon that's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly, at least for now. So we've elected to raise up the Wilson. We've now got 287 yards carry, unlike what we had before. So there's a little bit of drop off, but I'm not bothered in that. I really aren't, to be fair. So we've got what we wanted. We've got at least the PC character, or one of the PC characters, to have a diamond driver. Now we're just going to go the 1 extra Evo, which is 3 Evo tools, to go to pink diamond on the driver. So that's fine. The process that we've had, we just go for 2225 now, and then we just top it out. So that's what we're going to do. The next course on the list to be reviewed is Sierra Vista GC by Raphael Sear. So we'll be doing that. Let me just be a second. I go back indeed to the game when I can find it. There you go. I forget what the thing was called now. Right, there you go. I'm able to switch between the games now. Sierra Vista. Okay. So that's the one to load. I say we've got enough fittings now on the power side, which is what we're going to need. Yeah, we need a little bit of extra contact, but we don't need a lot of it. We need more power than anything else. Right. Sierra Vista. Right. There you go, by Ralph Sear. Okay. So that's our second course of the day. And of course, because we've lost a bit of power, we'll need to go from the red tees to 6198. Just until we have the extra power back again. Because we have lost a little bit of power. Because I've elevated the elevated the level and haven't as of yet got the extra levels unlocked that we need at the moment. So we're just gonna play it by ear until we get enough room to add all the bits that we need. So nuclear again, because it wasn't too bright, at least on this screen anyway. So we can continue as we went on. We are about 45 minutes into the stream, because we were of course late starting. So that's it, tuna. Still got nearly 300 by default, and a bit more. $257, is that 50 yards? That's definitely needed that. What a contact that was. Straight out the rough and straight on the green, with a good chance of a brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, it doesn't have the power drive. I'm just wondering if it has it, if I've wasted. You might have to respec. So at least got that to deal with. So that's a definite plan. Yeah, wonderful pre-sailing. When you're doing that, it's a wonderful piece of hitting. Literally is a wonderful piece of hitting. Not sure if she has any. She can still hit it though. I was able to reach the green in one there. And then converts. Go 5 under. Through 4. The 5th hole is another par 5. It's definitely reachable. Particularly from the front tees. A little bit wide. Right, 125. Good recovery. It's a bit heavy. I rather wasted that opportunity, but shouldn't play it too bad. Don't know how much he's got in terms of distance. What distance down, he played it. It's about as well as he might have done. Yeah, very good. Nice effort. Hold it. No, about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Oh dear. It's going to be out of bounds. Oh dear. 28. Two, 21. Well, took about the last few minutes with sloppy, ladies and gentlemen. Just whiffed on it. Good decision there. Just made sure I didn't overhit it. And as it was, I proceeded to undate it. Unlucky. That was actually an unlucky shot on that occasion, but I hit it pretty well. Definitely need some extra power. Oh dear. This is 5. Good recovery. Needed and got. Best shot in the last 4 holes. Played it beautifully first. Oh, he got an eagle there. $100. Another very good shot, and because he's able to hit it the way he is, and that will benefit him. Good. Oof. 71. Yeah, absolutely hammered that one. Ends up with an eagle. And that's a 57 for the second round. 74 VC, giving us 78. Two pairs of trousers and 74 coins. Next course on the list is going to be Farm Cutters Bay by Christian West, otherwise known as CJ West. Looks another outstanding course, as expected from Christian. Right, it's because of these distances we're going to go from the 7-4, might be 7-4-2-4, if not 7-3-4-6. So we'll go from the front, even though it's going to be long, reasonably long anyway, judging by the looks of that. Christian likes to put not a lot of distance between his first tee and his last, so we'll make sure that's the case. We'll go ultra firm this time, and we'll go slow like before, so they have a chance of stopping. The fault is morning, but we're going to go noon. We are going to keep it as overcast though, because the last two have been clear, so we'll just change up the things a little bit. I do need to get about 5 levels, so I'm going to save up 750 VC just to do that, and that means that any spare levels can go on the other clubs. So the first hole here at Farm Cutters Bay is a par 4 measuring 326 yards from the front tee. So definitely an opening chance to get something here, particularly if I strike it like I did there. Really struck really nicely, and this is an opening chance that you would really seriously expect him to get. Let's see if the golfer can convert this. Expected to get this. Not if you do that though, well under it. It's never going to keep its line because of that either. The second hole is a par 4 measuring let's see, 485 yards. Not going for it this time, it doesn't make sense because I can't clear the water hazard anyway. 268, he's got 253. From which to go for it. Swing path wasn't too bad, even though it was pulled a fraction. Struck it nicely, and it's just over the back of the green. I do like the water hazard there, it forces you to lay back. But that was clever placement there by Christian to force us to lay back. The third hole is a par 3 measuring 222 yards. Just a little bit short there, but the line shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Superb piece heading. Literally is a superb piece heading. Just going to be going with a... Actually, I need a bit more than that. So the 288 is the one to play for. We're just a bit knocked off of it. Yeah, good work. Nice. Six under 6. The 7th is a par 4 measuring 531 yards. Still get there. Oops, played too long. nice. $800 to the turn. $180. That's it. 8 iron. $900 to 10 at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Want to be $1000 to 11. I think at the pace we're going, we'll complete this page of playthroughs today. Get off. A bit of a misjudgment there. Good recovery. Reminder of what this is at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first of a week of streams celebrating the week of my birthday, which happens to be on Wednesday. So Wednesday this week will be a very special day in the DLD Productions PC channel. I've decided to run this stream week from today until the late night on Sunday, which is in which we're going to finish with FM24, the second part of a stream series for that. Just a reminder, coming up later today, we do have session number 1 on ETS2 Pro Mods for the week. I shall be doing a live stream session for that, starting at around 6:45, and then going through till 10:10. So 3 hours 25 for that one, 3 hours 45 for this session, roundabout. probably about 3.5 hours today, as we were a bit later starting than usual. Well, that won't be the case the rest of this week. Just a reminder as well, ladies and gentlemen, we will not have an afternoon stream tomorrow, but we will have an evening one beginning at 7:15. In which case we will, sorry, not 7:15, 5 to 5, in which case we'll be starting with Forza Motorsport 2023 on the PC, and also we'll then be carrying on in FC26 with a career that I started on the PC version of that particular game, which is also going to run on this laptop. As stated earlier, every single game I do this week will be run off this machine, with probably the exception being Sunday night's stream, which we may run off the AMD, because the AMD is more suited to playing Football Manager. And we also may run the first session of the playthrough for the Football Manager also on the AMD as well. So maybe a couple of changes for that, but most of them will be on here. The ones that I know and have tested that do work on here, I should be doing on here. Also as well, that due to a piece of work I did earlier, everything is going to be automated to start on time. So everything we need to do will be automated immediately to begin on a reasonable time frame. I probably just need to check the evening stream to make sure that is set up to actually start at the correct time. Oh, what a putt that was, ladies and gentlemen. What a putt. Yeah, I like that shot. Ooh. Didn't really come up as much as I was anticipating, but he's played it well enough. do with a free level up token here. And you can get 2, and then you can make a decent climb into the where the driver's set up. Oh, not exactly what I was looking for there. And definitely not what I was looking for there. But this still for an Eagle 2. Eagle 3 correction. Sorry, Birdie 3 correction. Good attempt. And we end up with 56, 17 under par for that round of golf. The third of the day so far. .277. He is up to tier 69, which is good. Does he have a free level? He has a free Evo tool, that's even better. Wasn't expecting that, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll take it. It's a free Evo tool. We ought to see exactly what we're going to get throughout the rest of the Clubhouse Pass in Season 3. Which I believe ends on October the 29th. Yeah, we get a level up token at the next level, and we then get 2 jackets and a 150 coins. Then we get the next thing we need is the Dyna Power Hybrid set at 74. Then we get another level up at 77. Another 150 coins at 79. 2 more level up tokens at 82 and 83 before getting the wedges set to diamond at 85. Then we get a Wilson ball set to diamond at 92. We get the final swing path from the lob. We get an Evo tool at 97. And a swing path and the Dyna Power limited edition iron at level 100. So we're off on our way, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't got we're going to wait for the next level, because the next level gives us a level up token. And we can also order a couple of extra level up tokens for later use. So we're going to continue as we are at the moment. The next course in the playthroughs today is going to be the Myriad. We're probably going to end the stream, however long it is, at when we get to the end of Old Salagoko. So because there's only Amarok to be done then, and then we're caught up, unless we have a look at the other pages. Now bear in mind that this stream is due to go on to 4:45. I suppose we'd better carry on as much as we can, regardless of how things are going. So even if it's a case of doing a couple of pages to make sure we get the stuff that we need. So yeah, we've got a free Evo tool, which is nice. That's a nice thing. We'll keep the rest of the BC though, and we'll go to the next one, which is going to be the Myriad from what we were looking at before. Right. That's wrong one. Right. Make sure we get the right one. We will be taking a short break after this stream. After this after this course, ladies and gentlemen. So just to be aware that we will be taking a short break after that. Oops, button. That's what I wanted. Rated 7,000. Wow, this is going to be a long one. Set. I tell you what, we'll go for the longer ones, and we'll see if we can get there with the current setup of how the character is. We'll give this a go, and we'll see whether we can get it there. Obviously, we'll give ourselves maximum chance of getting it there, but we'll see if we can get it there regardless from the back set. So here we go then. Normally I don't play the back set, but with it being 7,919, I just felt like trying it. Also, it's nice to have a change up from now and then. So it's not going to be as straightforward to get it there. The first hole measuring 422 yards, so decent length first hole already. Indicates how this course is going to go. Not bad. It's just going to hang left. It shouldn't be too bad. Should still be playable from there. Particularly if you play it like that. Ooh, just a little bit heavy. Just a tiny bit heavy on that occasion. 181, 170. Quite like that. Decision. Oh, he's unlucky. He's unlucky, he never got it there. Good recovery though. He's at even through 2. That all is a par 4, measuring 408 yards. Probably done about 1,000 yards to now. Yeah, good recovery. Or good hit, should I say. Towards the green and gets its first birdie of the round guaranteed. After that, opening salvo. 457 yards. 101. 346. 343. Yeah. Very good. Wow, what a piece of heading that was. What a piece of heading. Absolutely. that was an engineering. It's under. As we make the turn, the 10th hole is a par 3 measuring 149 yards. $183, 290. Under. $59, $53. Good, good, good. 11 under. Throw under through 15. Very good. Very good. Not the best of contacts. Well closed. Not greatest of contacts there. In fact, we'll probably take a thing after the next one, and then we might be able to do another one after this. Yeah. Take a short break after the next one, and then we'll come back and finish the stream off. Nice. A par 5 to finish. And he finished 16 under, which will take given where he was. Position. I'm almost tempted to just have a little bit more accuracy going on with the power. He's certainly hitting it hard enough. In fact, he's overhitting it a lot of the time. Good recovery. Good recovery. And that gives you that. 57. And that will give him his next level up token. Or close. It won't give him it, but it'll get him close. However, I could force another level up token, which I am tempted to do. Yeah, we can do that. Because then we know we're definitely going to get one at the end of the next round. So let's force one by buying one, and then we'll just need to get a level token. That's the wrong button. Need to physically get one of those just to give us a little bit. Well, 1200 gets us there. Yes, we did. Oh, a minute. It's featured in the store today. Should have a look at that first. I should also see whether she's used. She has. So she's used all of those, so what's in the store here featured? Not a great deal. Not a great deal, so we're just gonna need one of those. Right, that'll give us that. And that's a level up token, which you need. He's got one of those, and he's got an email tool as well. And so power. $683, 66. How many things does he have? 67. Okay. 83. Right, we'll do that first. By all means, let's give ourselves as much power as we can. Then if we need to do it later, we can. Oh, there's just about enough to get another one as well. At least another, but we don't need any more power token. And tokens, we've got enough to see us through. You can see there, it's just upped it a little more to 83. Another one gets it to 88, and another one to 92, and another one to 96. So, but here's the last effort. Definitely the last course of this section, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to be going to Yellow Hammer by Tommy Crosscree. That is our last course of this section of the stream. So let's play that. If I just put hammer, should find it. Shouldn't be too many called that. There you go. By Mount Papa. Okay. Mount Papa Thunder collection. Oops. For some reason I decided to change it. Settings front plays at 5. Well, yeah, we'll go back to the front. Why not? Not a long course anyway, so we might as well just shorter fronts. And plus, shorter fronts will take less time anyway. So absolutely no problem with that. And this should be pretty much a easier time of things than it was previously. We'll go with the games afternoon rather than what the default afternoon is. Oops. Just hang on a minute. Yeah, I'll put it to slow, which is good. Exactly what I'm looking for, and we'll go from there. Nice to see that the intel has held up this afternoon. So far, 3-1. Yeah, good pre-save. Good chance. I think if he gets the 3 heroes, he'll go driver T-shot, 301 yards. Certainly isn't it harder. Giving himself a real crack at most of these holes, and that's 2 in 2. Yeah, terrific piece of hitting. Really is a terrific piece of hitting. Three. Wow, he's really hitting it at the moment. 373. Through 4 at the moment. I think that's another shot. You can go for it. Particularly if you get hold of it. I didn't quite do in that case. But is it going to bounce forward? Not quite. It's a good attempt. Wow, how good is he hitting the ball at the moment? Another beautiful shot there. Another. He's got 3:54 to reach this flag. And no doubt get there. He needs to be a bit straighter on his hit. But other than that, he's okay. Oof, dear. Dear. Let's hit him a little bit. 301. Two, 5, 4, 1, 4, 0. It's under. 16. 95. Not a bad swing. Yeah, might really be happy with that one. 3, 4, 2. Do we have a go for it? Can we clear it? Yes, we can. Didn't really hit it, but done a decent line. Bit more of a feeling it certainly would be on a decent line. So 9 under. 207. Wonderful piece, isn't it? Bit more and it would have had it as well. We just passed the 2-hour mark for the straight, ladies and gentlemen. $106. Let's go enough on it. Can pretty much go at flags because he knows the wind not going to do anything. So we'll pretty much go at where he was aiming. Nice. The good thing is he's taking advantage of all of these chances. Another good piece of hitting. Another very good piece of hitting. And that really does put him in a strong position. Nice. 13 under through 12. 325 this hole. I don't think there's enough to get there, so that's why I'm aiming for the rough. I'm not aiming for the tip bunkers, even though I probably found one. Although, no, I found them in the green. Good shot. Pretty much where I was aiming for then. Wonderful. Whenever you do that, very, very good. Probably needs a little bit extra length on the irons. a little bit of extra contact on them. So that it doesn't have to strike them well. Look at this. Look at this. He's absolutely caning the driver. Just needs to be a little bit more accurate on it. Another belter shot. Another belter of a shot there. Yeah, another terrific shot. He's got 3 holes to go in this section. Then we'll have about an hour left or so. About a quarter possibly before we finish the other straight. Before we finish the straight. That's another cracking shot. This time it's for an eagle. But this is a par 4. Again, another opportunity goes a begging. Oops, I'm losing it. And 20 under to finish our final round of this section, ladies and gentlemen. We are at tier 70, which will be another level up, methinks. Yes, it's another level up token and 74 coins. Oh, and he almost had enough for another level up token. Would have been 2, but he's only got 1. Let's do that now. Let's really take advantage of that now by adding it to the driver to go even further than we were able to before. Alright, so another power drive. This time it's going to give us 88, which is 5, and the last 2 should be 4 apiece. Right. Yeah, there you go, 88, which is 5, and then the last 2 should be 4 apiece to give me 96. Right. Yeah. That's okay though. Push it as far as you can. In fact, the next one will be able to take us to 92. I'm just a bit wondering whether or not we're at the diamond elevation stage for the putter, even though we're hitting it well enough at the moment, so we don't need to bother about that. We're definitely hitting it well enough just at the moment, so we don't need to rush that probably. So I think the key is get 2 level up tokens in the second section, and we'll pick up from there. But we're just gonna lead to a break, ladies and gentlemen. We're not gonna end the stream, but we're just gonna have a break there. So I shall turn off the game and turn off the display capture, and then be back shortly after the break. See you guys there. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. On the microphone, we're just warming everything back up again. There we go. Back into the game. And on we go. With potentially 2 more reviews in the session today, depending on how much we do over the next 45 minutes, which is as long as the stream has left to run. So here we go. If not, then we'll do one course and have a conversation about what's going to come up on the next throughout the rest of the week, if necessary. That's if we can't do 2 in the next 45 minutes. There's a chance of it though. Right, next one is Calumet Bay State Park, and then it's Oshalagoko. So those 2. Right. There's 2 of the ones to do then. Let's see if we can do them. About minutes to go, roughly. Just do it. Let's see if we can pull it off. Right. Let me just make sure I've got the game audio back. It's not muted. It's not neither of them are muted, which is good. It's absolutely fine. So. Significant 8,414 yards. So this is going to be a long course by the look of it, even from the gold tees at 6,919. It is 7694, but we're going from 6919 to make it easier to attack. And default, ultra firm, then slow. Then we'll go afternoon, overcast, and it goes from there. 44 minutes to go. I do have my PC automatically shutting the stream off at a certain time of the afternoon. So we can do that as necessary. Within 3 yards. It's a good confident strike first up to the first hole. Unlucky, didn't get the bounce he was after, but a good recovery needed. And got. Made sure to underhit that, so it was never going to go that long. If it takes us to say 25 past 4 to complete this thing, we will have a conversation as to how we start the next stream later on this evening. The third hole is a par 5 measuring 501 yards. Disappointed with that. Nice. Nice. $344, 101. Brilliant shot. Brilliant shot. Nice. $262, 174. $292. $2.2 unclosed. 191, 253. Get that fearful hammer. Now bid for 3. we've got 35 minutes left. So we started this round with 45 minutes left. We only take 10 minutes to do 12 holes. And we haven't even hit the ball that accurately at the moment. There's another hole. 13 down. It needs a little bit more height on it. There's some shots there. Right, if we can save 25 minutes, I reckon we can do another course. 25 minutes by the end of this round, and we can do another course. Which means 20 past 4 by the end of this round. That's good. So much. I mean, look at this. I needed to have a good contact and got one. A reasonable one at least. Good recovery. And what's that before? $16. Best shot. Good eagle. It's going to be half an hour. It's perfect. It's going to be around about half an hour. I did say 25 minutes, but we managed to save ourselves 5 minutes and get it done within 14 minutes we completed that round, so it's pretty much as we intended. We'll be on to tier number 71 as well in the Clubhouse Pass. Another level. In fact, it's another 2 levels if I'm being ultra honest. Should be another 2 levels. In fact, it is. So here we go then. Let's go get them, which means it will definitely be the last course by the time that I've added these extra stuff that we need. These extra 2 levels that we need. So this is exactly as we planned. Get 2 further levels to help with the adjustment of that diamond driver towards the top. Get the final few adjustments, or the final 2 power packs you can put on it to give you the maximum power you can get out of the current driver. There's 2 ways to upgrade it. 1, 2, there you go. So power, which is 4, and then power again, which is another 4, takes you to 297. He's at 96 now on power, so he's got enough. He can also add a bit more to his. I'd imagine he can add a little bit more to his wood if he wanted to, which means he will upgrade the set of woods, and he will put an extra power on that as well to get that to 88. And that is up there as well. 265, 247, 231. Okay. Sorry, 261, 247, 231. Okay. Right. That's good, I would say. For now, he's got plenty of power, at least on the driver anyway. He's got 8 more power points than he had previously, so should mean that the last course of the day, well, last course of the afternoon should I say, is going to be a very interesting one, because we are going to, let's just confirm, we're going to Goko, right, okay. Shalag will be enough. And it should be, so. Shalago will be enough. Right. Right. So, Shalago. Making rails 4. Okay. And our settings for this course are around about, oh, we'll go from the blues at 6717. It's not long enough to go from the reds. Yeah, it's not long enough. So we'll go for the blues. In this instance, 6717 is going to be absolutely fine with the conditions we've got and the setup we've got as well. So, ultra firm, slow, and default is afternoon, but we're going to go with against afternoon, and the default is overcast. Right, okay. I'm going to go with the game's over cards though. But we are playing for the back tees, which only measure 6,717 anyway. And this will be the perfect way to finish off the stream, ladies and gentlemen, having done all the recently released courses down to Amarok. 307, there we go. We've got a bit of extra weight on it this time. We only had 304 previously, so that was at our strongest point. We've now got 307. The longest, strongest point. So it's almost maxed out. You want to call it 347. 55. Yeah, decent shot early on. I could have played it from the front just to guarantee that we'd have finished it, but didn't feel as if I needed to in this instance. It's a good start to the round, a good 4, so a good 3 to open up. Second hole is par 3, and that's a sensible shot coming in. Just about held the green. Yeah, automatically had a check, but realised it turned quite a long way, so that was a bit of a needless check. But he almost made it anyway. That's it, 271, 307. Yeah, superb shot. 108 over. Really has it contacted it well, and he's played it beautifully. And that little putt is going to be for an eagle. Yeah, good. 3 under. Two 7-1 the right play. Plenty of weight on it. Yeah, very good. 200. 194. Very good. Very good. Very good. So good start to this round, ladies and gentlemen. 500 through 4. And that's going to be just a 5 wood. And 255. That's a good contact. Unlucky. Unlucky I'm not getting it there. So we're looking for a spinner shot here. Good recovery. Always unlucky at the flag. But she's been playing well all afternoon. The golfer. Every course she's been at, she's hit pretty well at. Careless. Nah, very careless. 176, 182. Very good. Good at the moment. 15 minutes to go. Nine under. $16. 12 is a par 4, making 421 yards. 13 under. That's one interesting way of getting there, ladies and gentlemen. Being way offline off the tee, but still managing to get away with it. Not the best way of playing that shot. Better this time. If he was on the whole line. Brilliant read. Overhit it, unlucky. Brilliant read, but just overhit it. Still 16 under though. It's gone 390 yards. That is an excellent Jaffa. He's on the right. So that concludes the play for this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. But because I've got a timer or a action timer to end the stream, we are going to have a little conversation over that's going to explain how we're going to do things for the rest of this week. So coming up tonight in the 6:45 slot, we're going to take a look at Pro Mods on ETS2. We're going to do a few jobs on there using the Renault, not using the Renault, using the specific Pro Mods profile I have on this system, which is slightly different to the Pro Mods profile that I have on the other system, the desktop PC. So we'll be using the Pro Mods profile that I have on this system for running through that. And we'll be doing some jobs on that this evening. Tomorrow we come back at 1 o'clock with the first of the sessions on I believe it's FM Forza Motorsport 2023 and FC26. Now both of those games will be in the same session. So we'll be starting at 5 to 5. We'll play Forza Motorsport up until about half past 7, 8 o'clock, and then we'll follow that with some FC26 career mode to finish off the evening, taking us through to 10 past 10. On Wednesday we have starting with Madden at 1 o'clock, and then we have an evening stream back on here, I believe, for from 6:45, because I'm hoping to have most of my admins from the early 1981 Discord server going to be joining that stream in particular. So with it being on the birthday, of course. And then Thursday we'll have another set of 2 games. I can't remember off the top of my head what they are at the moment, and we'll go from there. But generally what I've done is I've gone from 1 o'clock to 4:45, which is around about 6 minutes away first time today, because I think that is a sensible time frame. It's not too short, but then again it's not excessively long either. By excessive I mean longer than say 5 hours. And it gives us a chance to get a stream in, then take a 2-hour break between streams to do whatever else I need to do, have tea, make sure we're comfortable again, do a bit of scoring for the admin if necessary, and then come back and commit to the stream from 6:45 right the way through the evening. And we're going to be doing that throughout the rest of this week, ladies and gentlemen. These streams that are set in are specifically for this week. I will come up with a separate schedule at some point for general streaming, but for this week we're going to have at least 2 streams a day, guaranteed, apart from Tuesday, in which case there'll only be 1. So apart from tomorrow, there'll only be 1 extremely long one as opposed to 2 shorter ones. But other than that, the rest of the week we're going to have 2 streams a day, one starting at 1 and one starting at 6:45. We're not going to have a morning stream. The morning will be a recording session, which will allow us to do any recorded content that we want to do. But with that being said, we're going to be ending the stream in about 3.5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I may just pop off the mic because the computer is automatically set to end the stream around about 4:45 via a task in the task scheduler. So it will automatically end it, and I don't need to prompt it to do anything while it ends it. I just want to make sure that Streamlabs is open, in which case I can see whether it does actually end it or not. But that being said, we're going to get ready to close this stream down now, so thank you folks for seeing this on demand in the background, or if anybody did see it live, just thank you for seeing it as usual, and we'll be back at 7:15 with the second stream of the day on ETS2. But that brings to an end the audio part of this stream, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, thank you for your support and thanks for watching.